What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. And today, guys, we are doing something super fun. We are doing a Q&A. A few days ago, guys, I posted on all my social media platforms asking you guys to send in some questions. And you guys all sent in some great questions. I got 9 questions for you guys. Um, Sorry, guys. You guys gave me 9 questions, and I got 9 answers for you guys in this video. So let's jump on into it. This was my most asked question, guys. Are you getting a video of you jumping off the building in Vegas? So for those of you guys who don't know, I'm going to Vegas this weekend. And on Sunday, I'm jumping off the tallest building in Vegas. And yes, guys, I will get a video of me jumping off the building. I promise you. I want the video. I want the highlight of it. I got videos of me jumping out of a plane before. So this is really nothing compared to that. But I still think it's a cool moment, and I still think it would be cool to have that video to show people. I've been telling lots of people I'm jumping off the building in Vegas, and a lot of people are going to want to see that video. So yes, I will try to get a video to the best of my ability. I'm actually going to be very disappointed if I don't get a video because I am vlogging my trip to Vegas. It will be up here on this channel hopefully on Monday. I might even try to edit it on the plane on the way back. The next one, guys. What's your why in life / endeavors? My why, guys, in life is you only got one life. You only get one shot here to make life great. And I believe in God, and I believe that God wants us to live our lives to the best of our abilities with what we're given, the circumstances that He gives us, the people we get to see. And the biggest why I have is to just keep going, be motivating, and bring people back home to the kingdom of God, guys. I'm very big on faith, and I actually kind of have my Bible right over here. It's right next to me. I got my Bible right here, guys. I like reading the Bible on TikTok and spreading God's word. It's actually one of my favorite things to do. Even working the 2 jobs, which I still do, guys, I find time to still record a Bible chapter and try to upload it every single day. Sometimes on weekends I slack, but on weekdays, somehow, some way, there I am on TikTok. Sometimes even twice a day. Recently, I had some trouble with TikTok though. I wasn't getting many views on some of my videos, and I posted on my TikTok story calling them out, and they fixed the problem. So I do thank TikTok for fixing the problem and pushing the content back out, because it felt like I was wasting time. It really did. Like, I was so concerned because I was like binge recording too because I'm going out of town. I have to record 4 more chapters. I'm probably gonna have to do it either tomorrow or Thursday. But quite frankly, guys, my why in life is I want to make it to the kingdom of heaven. That's the big why. That's my end goal here. Nothing else I do here on earth matters to me. All that matters is me sending people home to the kingdom of heaven, whether it be through my actions, whether it be through a video you guys see of me. I want everyone to know that I'm a believer in God, and I want everyone to know that if He could fix someone like me, He could fix someone like you. And that's just real, guys. And that is my why in life. The next question, guys, is Marathon 2026. I believe this question is really, are you running the marathon in 2026? And that answer is no. I am not running a marathon in 2026. I am running a 10K in 2026. I'm going to be training, guys, all year, and I'm going to be training all year next year, and I will be trying to run the 2027 Chicago Marathon. If I don't do the Chicago Marathon, I might try to do like the New York Marathon. but I want to go for the Chicago Marathon just because it's my hometown and I want to run a marathon in my hometown. Um, but yeah, I'll have to sign up at the end of this year, and in order for me to prove that I am worthy of being able to run this marathon, is I'm gonna have to track me running throughout the entire year, and maybe running half marathons. Obviously, I'm running a 10K this summer, um, but no, marathon is not happening this year. The marathon is gonna be next year. I am not ready to run a marathon just yet. The most miles I've ever ran is 10, and I took a long break from the gym. I was in my off season, and I was struggling to run 5 miles last week. So there's your answer to that question. The next question is a really good one. What countries in South America would you visit? I wrote down four. I wrote down the four I want to visit the most in order. So the first one I want to go to is Brazil. I want to see the Christ the Redeemer statue. I think that would be a cool thing to go see. And I just want to see the land and explore Brazil a little bit. The next one I have is Colombia. I know one of my friends went to Colombia. He has family out there, and he's my longest reigning friend. I've been friends with him since 4th grade, so I do think Colombia is high on my list of South America countries. The third one I have is Chile. I think that's how you say it, Chile. I just want to visit. That's pretty much it. And then the last one I put was Venezuela. Just want to visit. The pictures look kind of cool, and I decided I put down four. Basically, the top two are the ones I really want to go to. The other two I just think are interesting, so they're kind of maybes. But the first two, definitely for sure, I would definitely visit Brazil and Colombia. So there's your answer. The next one, guys, is what are some hobbies you have when you aren't working? So obviously, guys, I work 2 jobs, and they're in a lot of free time. But when I do have free time, the hobbies I like to do is playing video games. I actually want to incorporate that into some future videos, which actually that's the next question, so let's not jump off topic here. But yeah, I like playing video games. I have a PS5, PS2, the Nintendo Wii, a Switch, and I have a 3DS. Other hobbies I like to do is I like to write. I like journaling. I like just writing my thoughts. I'll write random stuff. I'll write make believe stories. Just for myself. I just like writing. I like seeing my handwriting. Sometimes I'll even just scribble a bunch of random letters. And also, I'm trying to learn Japanese, so I might start writing more in Japanese. It's actually very tough to write in Japanese. At least it is for me. That's another hobby I'm currently taking on, is learning Japanese. I like traveling. That's another hobby I have. And I like cleaning. Believe it or not, I'm always cleaning. So in my free time, if I'm not writing, I'm cleaning. And if I'm not doing any of that stuff, I'm probably relaxing, playing a video game. Oh, and let's not forget the biggest hobby of all, working out. That's actually my favorite hobby that I have. The next one, do you have any cool video ideas planned? I have so many video ideas, guys, that I actually want to do. The thing is, I don't have a lot of time. On weekends, literally, it's like the time comes and the time goes. And I gotta relax too, because I'm always working so hard, guys. I gotta get some extra sleep on weekends, and then I gotta clean my room. I gotta do laundry, and just a bunch of other stuff, guys. So it's kind of tough, but I have so many cool video ideas. I'm not gonna tell you guys some ideas just because I don't want anyone stealing them from me. I don't think anyone's done some of these ideas that I have planned, But let me tell you one video idea that I have that I think would be a cool one, and that's playing the hardest Mario levels. Playing the hardest Mario levels. Playing Mario Odyssey tough levels. Playing the Mario 3D World last level. And I gotta play Mario Galaxy 2 and unlock the level still, because I've never actually played this level before. But trying out the Impossible Challenge, I think that's what it's called, the Impossible Challenge or the Hardest Challenge in Mario Galaxy 2, which is the last stage of that game. I've never 100% in Mario Galaxy 2 before. I still got some purple coin levels to do before I unlock that, but I think that would be a really cool video idea. Another video idea I have is playing the Wii Punch-Out, but every time I get knocked down in the game, I have to fall down in real life. So those are just two ideas I have that are pretty cool. And also another cool video idea that I have planned, my trip to Vegas. Look out for that vlog because it is coming. I'm not going to forget my mic. I promise you. I will not allow myself to forget my mic. I keep it with my wallet now. Ever since I forgot it when I went to Iceland, I literally keep it next to my wallet now. So I cannot forget my mic. If I need it, I will grab it. And that's what's going to happen on this Friday. When I go on that plane, I will have my mic with me. What is your favorite movie? This is actually kind of like, I'm not gonna say like laughable, but this is kind of like, if you know me, you will be like, oh yeah, just makes sense. My favorite movie of all time is actually SpongeBob the movie. And the reason I'm saying this is because I could watch that movie 2 or 3 days in a row and still not be sick of it. And the thing is, I feel like if it's your favorite movie of all time, you should not get sick of it. You should be able to watch it every single day and be okay. Or you should be able to like listen to it in the background and be okay, not be annoyed by it. Me personally, there's a lot of movies that I think are good, but I wouldn't watch them 2 times. I wouldn't watch them 3 times. But SpongeBob the movie is different. SpongeBob the movie I could watch every single day and I'll be okay. Sometimes I just be thinking about SpongeBob the movie randomly in my life as well. Like something will happen and I'll just be quoting SpongeBob lines. Like even the show itself is good. Up to a certain point. It does get bad after, I want to say like season like 5 or 6. Like after 5 or 6, it's kind of like dying, but now it's officially dead. Like the newer seasons are just not it. Like I watched season 12 once and it was just literally like, what was I watching? But SpongeBob the movie has a special place in my heart, guys. I grew up with the movie. I watched it many times. I like the story of it. I like the Plan Z, the Mr. Krabs getting frozen, SpongeBob and Patrick driving the paddy wagon, SpongeBob saying, you don't need a car. No, you don't need a car. You don't need a license to drive a sandwich. That's one of my favorite lines. Dennis beating up the guys who are saying all bubble blowing babies will be beaten senseless. I thought that was hilarious. I still laugh at that to this day. If I get bored, like when I was going to Iceland, guys, I put on SpongeBob the movie on YouTube, and it kept me entertained for an hour and a half. Because I was getting kind of like sick of being on the plane, and yeah, SpongeBob the movie is definitely a movie that I believe is my favorite movie of all time. There's also a video game based on the movie, and I played that game growing up, so maybe that's another reason I like SpongeBob the movie the best. And then of course you have the I'm a Goofy Goober rock song. Like you just cannot beat it. But anyway, my favorite movie, SpongeBob the movie, the original, 100% guaranteed. The next question actually goes back into music. What music do you listen to? This actually depends on the day and it depends on my mood. The only genre I kind of don't listen to a lot is rap, but I'll listen to K-pop, I'll listen to pop, I'll listen to rock, I'll listen to heavy metal, I'll listen to anything. Um, the modern day rap, I just can't do. I don't like the messages in the songs. Um, I tend to stay away from the newer stuff as much as I can, just because a lot of it is trash. If I do listen to newer music, it's it's usually indie music, and that's the thing. Like, a lot of people don't listen to indie music; they listen to the mainstream stuff. So when I find good music, it's kind of just for me. Like, it's like a secret that I found and no one else knows about it. And I try to listen to upbeat music because I once struggled with depression, and I'm not trying to go back into that rabbit hole. I've been free of it for about, like, I want to say, like, almost 10 years. Yeah, I think it's 10 years now, guys, when I beat depression. It hasn't been back since. There were like many episodes, but literally, like, I tackled it pretty fast. Now it's like I understand that sadness is just an emotion. It's normal to feel emotion, guys, and I'm not really concerned about falling back into it. I don't have to worry about that because, like, when it comes, I literally remind myself, like, I already beat this, and it goes away. So it's like I kind of know, like, hey, I'm stronger than this feeling. I'm stronger than this emotion, you know? But music, like I said, I can listen to Metallica, Linkin Park, um, and then I can go all the way and I can listen to Big Time Rush and BTS. Um, a lot of the music I listen to a lot of is 2010 stuff. So Jason Derulo, but his early career, Demi Lovato before she got weird. So I'm talking like the album with "Give Your Heart a Break," the album with "Something That We're Not," and "Heart Attack," the original version, not the rock version. Um, but yeah, I can listen to any of that stuff, and I like listening to like my childhood show theme songs, like the Victorious soundtracks and the iCarly theme song, Drake and Josh theme song. So pretty much it depends on my mood. Um, I love music as well. Um, People be recommending me lots of shows and stuff. I don't watch a lot of TV. Um, I watch a lot of YouTube and I listen to a lot of music. But the thing is, modern day music, I just can't listen to. And then I try to stay away from the darker music. I used to listen to darker music back in the day, and it made me fall into depression even more. So I try to stay on the light side of music, upbeat and motivational, and kind of like happy, and then childhood memories. Um, Speaking of childhood memories, the last question, guys, is what are some of your favorite childhood memories? Um, yeah, I like this question. It actually got me thinking a lot when I read it about my childhood and the memories that I have. And I think some of my favorite memories are like one summer when I was really young, and this is like when I was going to bed super early. I remember staying out until like 10 or 11 at night shopping with my parents, and we went to Kmart, and it was like 10 o'clock at night. And I was thinking, dang, it's so past our bedtime, but we're still outside. And that was kind of like a cool moment for me. Um, if you guys don't know what Kmart is, it's a store that used to exist, but they got rid of it. Another store that I remember going to all the time was Toys R Us, and I went with my dad and grandpa once. Actually, no, I went with my dad once, and they had Sonic toys, but I didn't have money for it. And then when I got back home, I was like, dang, I kind of regret not getting those toys. I wish I would have asked for money. So I ended up asking my parents for money. They gave me the money. And then my grandpa took me back to Toys R Us so we could get the Sonic toys that I wanted to get at the time. Um, they were like 30 or $40, I think, something like that. But now they're like worth like 100 something or 200 something. Obviously, I was playing with them, so I don't have them anymore. But still, cool childhood memories. Also, my family went on some vacations when I was small, so those are some good childhood memories as well. I went to Disney. Is it Disneyland? I think it's Disney World, the one in Florida. Disney World, I think. And then I went to Wisconsin Dells many times. Um, I think those were the big vacations. I don't remember going anywhere else, to be honest. I think it was Wisconsin Dells and then Disney World. Those were like the big spots we would always go to. It was mostly Wisconsin Dells. We went to all the theme parks. We went to a few of them 2 times, I believe, but still pretty cool that my parents actually did that. Not many parents actually do travel with their kids, so especially when they're small. So hopefully, um, if I have kids, I can do that for them as well because I do remember those moments as well. And I also remember waking up every Saturday, guys, at 6 in the morning and playing my PlayStation 2. And then later on in my life, I remember getting 10,000 Mario Kart 7 VR points to unlock um, the gold cart thingy. I did that like every day. I would wake up at 6 a.m. in the summertime to play Mario Kart 7 online against Japanese people so I can get VR points. And let me say, the Japanese people were really good at Mario Kart. I ended up doing battles in the morning instead of doing regular races because I don't know if they were hacking the game or if they were just that good. I just remember I couldn't beat them for nothing. I'd always get like 10th place, and that was like the highest I could get. But I remember doing that too, so that was a fun childhood memory. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this Q&A video. This video ended up being a lot longer than I thought it was gonna be, but it's okay. I'm gonna head to bed because it's probably like 11:30 now because I recorded this after working my 2 jobs. But anyway, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Probably gonna be the Vegas vlog, to be honest.